Act 2, Scene 2, another part of the island, enter Caliban with a burden of wood, a noise of thunderstorm. Now in this scene, Caliban enters with a burden of wood on him, and then there is thunderstorm. Then Caliban says, all this infection that sun sucks up from bogs, fens, flats on Prospero fall. Now Caliban is actually cursing Prospero, and he is saying that the infection that is there in nature, and that sometimes it is destroyed by the rays of the sun, the disease that are there in this environment, sometimes they are destroyed by the rays of the sun. May all those disease hit Prospero. Now the disease he is talking about is the disease that arise from the marshes, that is the algae area, the area which has been infected by algae. And then he is saying the infections that are there in the low lying area, in water area, all those infections may get may Prospero get infected with all those infections, and make him by inch meet a disease, and make every part of his body, even the smallest part of his body, hit by disease, hit by some disease. His spirits hear me, and yet I needs must curse. And he's saying that the spirits that are there in this island, who are under Prospero's control, they are hearing me, they can hear what I am saying, but I will not refrain from not speaking. I will continue to speak. I will continue to curse. But they are not pinched, fright me with urchin shows. See, urchin is a type of, you can say, water animal, or you can say animal from fish family. And urchin has pointed spots on it, and whenever somebody tries to touch the urchin, it pinches to human body. So here he is saying that his spirits are hearing me, his spirits can listen to what I am saying, and yet I needs must curse, that is, but I should go on cursing him. But they will not pinch, because they will not pinch me, they are not going to pinch me. Fright me with urchin shows, pinch me, I the mire. Write down the meanings first. But they are not pinched, but he is saying the spirits that work under him must be overhearing me what I say, and I cannot help but keep on cursing him. And then he says, but they will neither pinch me nor frighten me by assuming various shapes or spirits. Now he is saying they will not pinch, frighten, with urchin shows. Urchin shows means the appearance of the urchin. The spirits that are under Prospero's control, they will not even take the appearance or the shape of sea urchins, and they are not going to harm me, they are not going to pinch me. Pinch me, I the mire. Write down the meaning of pinch me, I the mire means throw me in the muddy pool. Not lead me like a firebrand. And not lead me means not misguide me. Not misguide me just like a firebrand in the dark out on my way. When I am there out on my way, these spirits, they will not even misguide me. They are not going to assume different shapes of urchins and all, and then do some harm to me. Neither they are going to throw me into the muddy pool in the dark, and unless he bid them, unless he orders them. These spirits are such that they are not going to pose any sort of danger to me, any sort of harm to me, until and unless Prospero, who is their master, orders them to do so. But for every trifle are they set upon me. But for every trifle are they set upon me, sometime like apes that meow and chatter at me. But for every small thing, for every small task, he sets them upon me. He asks them to do to harm me, just like apes, just like monkeys, who chatter, who speak, and it seems that they are there, just like apes are there, who chatter at me or scream at me in this lonely island. Chatter at me and after bite me, then like hedgehogs which lie tumbling in my barefoot way and mount. Now he is saying that firstly they chatter at me, then they bite at me, then like hedgehogs. Hedgehogs means like sea urchins. They lie on the ground, and when I walk on the ground, they pinch me. Whenever a person who, gets in contact with anything which is very much pointed, if we get in contact with any such thing while walking, then obviously that thing will obviously pinch us. So he is saying that those spirits, sometimes they lie on the ground when I am walking and they pinch me. When I walk on the ground barefoot, barefoot means without any footwear, and mount their pricks, and mount their pricks, write down the meaning of the word mount. Mount means erect, with the you can say pointed spikes in them. They pinch me with the pointed spikes that they have in them. They pinch me at my footfall. Whenever I place my foot on the ground, they pinch me. Sometime am I all wound. Sometime am I all wound. All wound, write down the meaning. All wound with adders. Adders, write down. Wound means twinned about with serpents. Adders means serpents with cloven tongues. Cloven tongues means write down the meaning of the word. Cloven tongues means forked or split into branches, split into sections, split into who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Lo, no, lo. Lo, now, lo. He is saying that sometimes when I walk on the ground, these spirits of Prospero, they harm me in such a way that sometimes they produce sounds which are like the sounds of a monkey, which are like sounds of monkeys, apes, and after they produce sound, it seems as if they bite me. Sometimes they lie flat on the ground when I walk, and they assume the shape of sea urchins or hedgehogs who have pointed pricks, or you can say pointed body structure. And when I walk barefoot on the ground, they bit me, they pinch me, and sometimes they pinch me in such a way that it creates wounds in my foot, and combined with it, sometimes they assume the shape of a snake who is split into two parts, and those snakes, though they produces such a sound near me that those hiss means the sounds that are produced by the snakes, and those serpents, those snakes, they produce such a sound that it sometimes drives me mad. It sometimes drives me mad. Then he says, here comes a spirit of his, and to torment me for bringing wood in slowly. Now somebody might be approaching, so Caliban is assuming that individual is also the spirit of Prospero, and he says that here comes a spirit of Prospero who must have been sent by Prospero in order to torment me, in order to torture me, because I am doing the work that I have been told to do very slowly. I will fall flat, perhence he will not mind me. I will fall flat means I will lie straight on the ground, and then perhaps he will not mind me means he will not notice me. He will not be able to observe me or see me. Enter Trinculo. Here is neither bush nor shrub to bear off. Here is neither bush nor shrub means there is no place to hide, neither a small bush nor a shrub. These two are type of plants. There is no place to hide over here in this in this part of the island. Neither there is a small bush nor is a small shrub over here. Bear off means to hide any weather at all. And another storm brewing. Another storm brewing means preparing. Another storm is taking shape. I hear it sing. I hear it sing means I hear it sigh. The sounds of the wind make Trinculo feel that the storm is approaching, the storm is preparing. And that is why he is saying, I hear it sigh, I hear it sing. The wind, yawned same black cloud, and it seems there are the color of the cloud that is there now is also same as it was when the first storm had taken place. Yawned, huge one, and the cloud that is there now in the sky is also very huge one, very vast one. Looks like a foul bombard. A foul bombard means the smell that is there because of the storm that is brewing up is very much foul, is not very clear smell. That would shed his liquor, and it seems as if the foul bombard means whenever a bottle of dirty liquor breaks and the smell that is there, it is known as foul bombard. And he is saying that the weather is also smelling the same, and it seems as if the liquor will start pouring down from the sky, from the clouds. Is this much clear to all of you? Now see, in this scene we'll do the original text tomorrow. Let us discuss something and then we will end today's session. In this scene, Stefano, Trinculo and Caliban are there. So we are introduced to two characters, that is Caliban and Trinculo. Caliban appeared first in the scene, and we have come to know that he is actually a slave of Prospero, a servant to Prospero. And we have come to know how Prospero tried to harm Caliban, how Prospero made Caliban work, and why Caliban thinks that certain spirits should hit Prospero, certain disease should hit Prospero, and why he thinks that there are certain spirits that are under Prospero's control. They do not harm him until they are ordered to do so by Prospero, and when they are ordered to do so by Prospero, they take the shape of hedgehogs, apes, and then serpents. Three things are discussed: hedgehogs, serpents, and apes. Okay, hedgehogs means sea urchins, serpents means snakes, and apes means monkeys. Now Trinculo has appeared first in the scene, and we will come to know that Trinculo is a dwarf who is in Alonso's court, and he is a person who is you can say he is a very comic character who is always full of jokes, and as he appears in the scene, he will be very frightened, and he is very small in height. So in order to take some shelter, the cloak that Caliban will be wearing, he will hide inside Caliban's cloak. And when Stefano will appear in the scene, that is, this person is Stefano, we will come to know that Stefano is a drunkard, the person who is a butler who always wants to drink. And when he will appear in the scene, he will see Caliban, and he will feel as if Caliban is some spirit, because Trinculo would be hiding inside Caliban's cloak, and it will give the impression that he had 4 legs. It will make him feel that Caliban is some heavenly spirit, and then after some time he will realize that there are 2 voices that are coming from Caliban. One will be the voice of Trinculo, who has hidden himself inside Caliban's cloak, and one will be Caliban's voice itself. But later on in the scene, all three of them will join together, and then we will find that Stefano will consider Caliban as someone who has lot of power with him, and then but Trinculo will not believe in it and will try to bully Caliban, whereas Caliban and Stefano will join hands together, and Caliban will tell Stefano that he will take him to Prospero, where he can kill Prospero, and then he could become the master of this island. And this is how the scene will end. It will all be a comic scene. All these three people will be involved in a comic way with each other. Is this much clear to all of you? Is this much clear? Alvina, is it clear? Thank you so much, students, for joining, and stay tuned for our next session in the next meeting. Okay, thank you so much.